Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Old World Gamer, along with Scott Devin Kane, and welcome back to more Indie Pixels Podcast.
We're back for another week of what we find to be interesting, informative, and anything else that we just happen to click on.
And we have a shit ton of news and Kickstarters. This is a very big Kickstarter week.
Yes,
so that's why it's titled with Kickstarters and stuff.
All right.
Also, by the way, for everyone out there who went to Shout Engine, thank you very much. Our audience jumped from about 3 people to 21 in the sum of like 2 or 3 days. So that was phenomenal.
Thank you guys very much for that.
We weren't expecting that whatsoever.
No, not at all.
So hopefully we can keep you guys entertained. And I guess, Scott, you can start off with your news.
All right. So a few weeks ago, I reported, or maybe like 2 weeks or whatever it was, I reported to you guys about a new Pac-Man game called Pac-Man 256. And basically, the concept of the game is that you start in a normal, Pac-Man setting. It's kind of like a 3D-ish Pac-Man, or like Pac-Man World, or however it was. But this is a special Pac-Man game because 256 is kind of a tribute to the 256 glitch in the original Pac-Man, that when you went to level 256, the game freaked the fuck out and whatnot, and the game became completely unplayable. Well, Pac-Man 256 is a tribute to that, in where now you are playing Pac-Man, but you are trying to outrace the 256 glitch. So it's an homage to the original Pac-Man game, and adding in something just a little bit new. It's like, holy crap, this digital glitch is fucking up my Pac-Man game. Oh, wait a minute, it's attacking me. What the hell is this? So 256 is now available on the App Store, so
go check it out.
Go check that out, because this is something completely different in the world of Pac-Man. I mean, for what it's worth, it's still Pac-Man. You're still doing what you're supposed to do and whatnot. But it's available for download in all regions. So nice. It don't matter where you are, what you are, when you are. You can go download your Pac-Man 256 right now. So this is something that I'm actually pretty excited about. Now, I'm a fan of the Borderlands games. Okay, I think that Borderlands are a pretty fun series of games to play. Mm-hmm. Now, Gearbox has affirmed it is the full and rightful owner of Duke Nukem.
Whoa.
Now, that's something. That is something. To secure the future of Duke, 3D Realms has agreed with Gearbox that a single home serves the IP best. Mm-hmm. I can't argue that much.
No, God, no.
I mean...
And maybe it'll actually, now that that's been settled, maybe they can actually get on their way with doing something with Duke Nukem instead of, just shitting the bed with it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Gearbox is, they're working on their new game, Bombshell. I showed you guys Bombshell a couple weeks ago. So right now they're in development of Bombshell right now. But there's a chance that we're gonna be getting a Gearbox created Duke game. I don't see anything wrong with this.
No, not at all. God, no.
Because pretty much everything Gearbox has thrown at us has been really cool. So, yes. Let's get. I mean, Bombshell itself looks pretty Duke Nukem-ish to begin with, except instead of Duke Nukem, you have Duchess Nukem or whatever you want to call her. I don't know what her actual name is yet, but
Mistress Fancy Pants.
So, yeah, sometime after once they finish with Bombshell, maybe they'll move on to a Duke game. So, I can't say that even after the fiasco of Duke Nukem Forever, giving Duke another chance with a company like Gearbox, I think Duke's going to be okay.
Oh, God, yes. I think it's going to be much better than how it's been in the past few years anyways.
So, moving along, Now, you guys know, if you listen to me talk about the games that I like, you guys know that I love Tetris. Okay?
Indeed.
So,
that one dude, you could floss his teeth with the rope.
According to a study by psychologists at Plymouth University and Queenstown University of Technology, they have found that just minutes, not hours, just minutes of playing Tetris can reduce your cravings for food, sex, drugs, and even sleep by 1/5.
I'm gonna have to start playing more Tetris. Well,
I mean, it's like, man, I gotta go on a diet. I'm gonna go on the
Tetris
I'm gonna
diet.
go on the grapefruit Tetris diet.
Yeah.
You know, this is the this is how I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna eat me some grapefruit and then play 6 hours of Tetris. Oh, I've never.
And they said minutes, not hours. Stop lying.
I know. I'm just saying. The study gave 31 undergraduates between the age of 18 and 27 iPods and asked them to report craving targets and strength 7 times a day. Participants also noted that if they indulged in their craving and whether or not that they were under the influence of alcohol. Participants who played 3 minutes of Tetris before reporting their cravings again consistently showed decreased craving strength for drugs, alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine, food and drink, and activities such as sex, exercise, gaming. These crave strengths were reduced from 70% to 56%, according to the paper. So, I mean, they've already done studies with like Tetris and PTSD, and found that Tetris is an effective treatment for PTSD. So, I mean, soon we're gonna be like, hey guys, we've discovered the cure for cancer. It's fucking Tetris.
Wow.
Like, cancer patients who play Tetris for three minutes a day have found that they have less cancer. Like, what the what can't this freaking game do? I mean, it takes care of drug addiction, the craving for drug addiction, the craving to eat,
the craving for sex. I mean, come on, Scott, come on.
For that.
No.
That.
You want it. You gotta have some. And then you see that big, long Tetris piece slide all the way down into the slot, and you're just like, okay, no, I gotta go fuck right now.
But, yeah, apparently if you're looking for something to help you out with, like, you know, if you're, like, trying to quit smoking, or you're trying to diet or something like that, apparently playing Tetris, you know, for a little bit each day when you're feeling a craving coming on will help you with those cravings. So, again, it's Tetris, guys. It's just the miracle drug of Russia.
And everyone loves
What?
Nothing.
So, moving along, Square Enix is going to be at, you know, the GameStop Expo in Las Vegas on September 12th. And they are going to be doing a interesting little promotion. They're doing a charity promotion, and what they're going to do is that anybody who goes to their booth at the GameStop Expo and shaves their head Hitman style, they are going, or the, like, so you get your head shaved like Agent 47.
Nice.
They are going to donate $47 to Game Changer, which is a charity that supports children and families struggling with cancer.
I would totally go in and do that if that was around me.
Absolutely. I wouldn't even think twice about that.
I'd be like, here, you can even turn this hair into a new wig, maybe 2.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, you guys are going to donate $47 for families struggling with cancer simply for shaving my head? Oh, I get a free fucking haircut.
Yeah, right.
Donate almost $50 to families struggling with cancer. I mean, to me, that's, you know, I have a history in my family of, you know, people in my family who have died to cancer. So something like this is just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Or no hair.
Yeah. You're some funny, Scott, buddy.
Oh, it's so good,
Oh,
right?
man. Boys, write that one down and fucking repeat that one every day, though.
So, in addition to doing the charity work, the Gamestop Expo will have special guests. The Final Fantasy XV director Hajime Tabata and CEO of Gearbox Randy Pitchford. So maybe if you go there, get your head shaved for $47 and then talk to Randy Pitchford about what the future of Duke Nukem's going to be.
That's right.
Woo, there you go. So GameStop Expo is going to be September 2nd in Las Vegas.
It's far away from me.
Me too, but hey, if you guys are in that area and you're going to go to the GameStop Expo anyway, show up to their booth, go to the Square Enix booth, get your head shaved for charity. I mean, come on.
Free haircut, yeah.
Free haircut. So, moving along, Dragon Ball Xenoverse has had the World Tournament area of the game closed for quite some time, since the beginning of it, and the World Tournament doors are now open. So the Xenoverse World Tournament has finally opened its doors. Bandai Namco has announced that players will be able to participate in the Tenkaichi Budokai starting on August 18th, which is a couple days ago now. Mm-hmm. So the idea of the tournament is that from August 18th to August 23rd, you're going to be able to just do scrimmages that don't actually, you're playing against other players just to practice and whatnot.
Get all your practice in this weekend as much as you can because it starts up on Monday.
Starts up on the 25th?
Oh, 25th, sorry. Oh,
is
my bad. Tuesday. So there's one day of rest. So you just get your thumbs all blistery, then they'll have a day of rest and they'll turn into calluses. Boom! Good to go.
For that day of rest, make sure that you guys go into the hyperbolic time chamber and
oh shit!
It's your year worth of Dragon Ball Xenoverse practicing. Fuck, got you there.
Oh man,
from
that's
August 25th to August 30th. You're going to be getting up. You're going to be getting ranking by winning as many fights as you possibly can during that tournament, and the top 4 players will qualify for a final round.
Fight.
So you guys better get your Xenoverse going. And September 5th to September 12th and September 12th. Excuse me, jeez. The finalists will face off to be the champion of the World Tournament, the Tenkaichi Budokai. All fights will be recorded and displayed on Bandai Namco's official YouTube channel.
That's pretty cool.
So, if you guys can get yourself all the way up to the top 4, you guys are gonna be front and center on Namco Bandai. Oh, I keep doing that. Bandai Namco's YouTube channel. So the winners are going to come out with virtual prizes such as Hercule badges, a full set of Dragon Balls, and unique themes and backgrounds using the champions' avatars from Bandai Namco Entertainment. So
cool.
The World Tournament is available on all platforms, which is PS4, PS3, PC, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, and there will be individual winners on all 5 of those platforms. So if you can't participate on one platform, play on another platform.
Get a bunch of platforms, put them together, and make a table.
My hair jokes.
Yeah, but mine are dry as shit.
So disappointed.
Old dog.
So moving right along, just as a quick update for you guys, if you guys were interested in trying Madden 16, it's now on EA Access trial. So you're going to be able to play 10 hours of Madden 16. So if you have your subscription currently live, you can find it on the Xbox Marketplace and download it via the Try It Now. It's actually not up now. I'm sorry. It's releasing on August 25th. So, right, Tuesday. We've been over this already. Tuesday. Right.
They seem to like releasing games on Tuesdays.
Apparently. But the game releases on August 25th, and clear a little space, guys, because the game's almost 20 gig.
That's not too bad, considering GTA 5 is like 50.
True enough.
Bare bones. So
if you guys download the early access and try it out for the 10 hours, you're gonna get 10% off the title at launch. So if you guys are interested in Madden, you can go try it out August 25th, get your 10 hours in, and get 10% off. So there you go. That's all I got to say about Madden.
Cool.
So this was an interesting article that I figured that you guys would really want to hear about, and this is about the PS4 versus Xbox One versus the Wii U global lifetime sales so far, and right now it's not even fucking close.
No, well, it's kind of close between two, but the top one is by far way ahead of everybody else.
The PS4 right now has, as of the day that this was posted, which was yesterday, so that's the 20th. Global lifetime sales for the for the Wii U is just about 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
The lifetime sales for Xbox One, 13.25 million. And then we go to the PS4, which has a lifetime sale so far, beating both of their competitors combined with 24.09 million units.
Mm-hmm. Now, at the same time,
holy shit!
I will say, what time did all these come out? Because I know the Wii U came out obviously a lot later than the other two, so there's obviously a reason why the Wii U is a lot lower. Or should be a lot lower. I think that it would be higher than the Xbox One, honestly, if it was out as long as the Xbox One had been around.
They actually have a comparison from November 13th of last year to June 15th of this year, and PS4 still just blows them out of the water.
Huh.
I mean, just like, look at the monthly sales for for Christmas time. I mean, we're talking about Christmas time for the Wii U.
Yeah.
1.25 million sold. Compare that to the PS4, which had 3.25 million sold.
Yeah, that's true. Jesus.
The PS4 has outsold both the Xbox One and the Wii U every month since its launch in November of 2013. And the Xbox One outsold the Wii U in May for the 12th straight month.
Nintendo's not what it used to be. It's got to stop this bullshit.
It's just
holding everyone's hands. Hey, let's get motion control for old people.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you've already done that. It's done now. Okay, it's done. It's done. Just stop. You don't need old people anymore. Most old people are playing golf and bowling. You're done. They have what they want. Get back into. Remember back in Nintendo days when it was just like, you didn't even know what you were getting. You're like, oh, what is this? Contra. Looks like there's dudes shooting guns. That sounds pretty damn good. Okay, let's go. Now it's all like, oh, well, you got Nintendogs. You can have a virtual dog, and you can cuddle it and hug it. It's like, you do know that, like, a lot of us don't want to even bother with that stuff.
Meanwhile, PS4 players are playing Call of Duty.
Right?
The game
and shooting people in the face. And Nintendo's all like, wait, what about if we have a pie throwing game? It's like, no. No, that's not the same.
It's like the Three Stooges from the NES all over again. They threw pies.
You get it? Yes. It's like the Three Stooges.
But yeah, PS4 is outselling Xbox One and the Wii U by freaking leaps and bounds. This has to be an awakening for Nintendo.
Yeah.
When they have to look at, their home console and go, what is making all of these other consoles sell so well? And it just has to do with the games that are on them.
Exactly. Because honestly, there's times that I look at stuff on the Wii U and I'm thinking like, holy crap, this looks phenomenal.
Right.
But then most times you're playing these games that I'm not saying that Mario or Zelda or anything like that's bad, but I mean, a lot of these other, like, B-rated games or whatever you want to call them are really garbage.
And here's the thing that you have to also consider. When it comes to games like Zelda and Metroid and things like that, you're comparing them to games like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Zelda and Metroid don't do something that the other two games do, and that's sell consoles. Zelda and Metroid aren't selling consoles.
That's true. You need to have Link going out there and stealing people's horses and you know, that sort of thing.
Well, there's not even that. It's just they need to revolutionize something.
Pulling out a crossbow on like a guard.
With this new Zelda that's coming out, you know, the Zelda NX right now is all that they have a name for it. But I'm looking at it and I go, yeah, this graphically looks beautiful. This game looks really cool. But what's new? What is going to be new in this Zelda game? You know, this is why, you know, after I played Wind Waker and whatnot, I went to Twilight Princess, and I haven't finished Twilight Princess yet. There's nothing new. There's nothing that's, like, making me want to play the game more. That's the thing. And Skyward Sword is like, I haven't even played the fucking game yet.
I'm sorry, but if Nintendo keeps going to it, and now they're talking about doing this whole mobile thing.
Oh, God. They're just trying...
Again, it seems like they're just trying to get into different markets that they have no business in being in. Just go back to the way that things used to be. Remember how GameCube was? Go back to something like that.
Yep.
And just make your games better. That's it. That's all you need.
The games were good. So, you know. But that's not a very good contrast because the GameCube had like a whole shitload of really good games.
And a lot of shitty ones too.
And that's the thing. GameCube had so many fucking bad games that the good games got overshadowed. I mean...
Oh yeah, a lot.
We're talking about games like Smash Brothers Melee, F-Zero GX, you know, Wind Waker, and they got shadowed by so many bad games that the GameCube was one of like the worst selling consoles that Nintendo ever had. It's just the piles and piles of, like what you said, these crappy games that are just catering to like kids and whatnot.
M&M's Racing? Are you serious? Do you need a racing game for fucking M&M? By the way, I'm going to be doing a review on that game in the future, and I'm just going to show you how shitty that game is. And that was for the Wii, and it's terrible. And that's the kind of stuff they got to get away from. And I'm not saying that Xbox and PlayStation don't put out their fair share of shitty games. No. But it seems like they have a lot larger library of bigger, better games. Right. That people want to play more often. That
right there. That is what Nintendo needs to look at. I understand that the consoles are meant for all people. That's the idea. That's the idea of Wii. Is that everybody comes together and plays. But the thing is, yes, everybody comes together and plays, but you still have a smaller audience.
Yeah.
Nintendo, you really need to listen to the fact that, yes, you want to include everybody with your games, but right now, the average age of the average gamer right now is hitting high 20s to low 30s.
Yeah,
that is
you're not spending time with your family playing video games.
This is your average gamer age now. It's not, you know, gaming isn't just for kids anymore. No. And for what it's worth right now, gaming is mostly for adults at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the games that are like super popular, like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and Dark Souls and game like that. Those are all games that are centered around games for adults, and they're the high-selling games. We're going to go over this relatively soon. So
I don't know. I am excited for the new Nintendo console. I'm really crossing my fingers that it's going to be a big turnaround. I'm really hoping. Really hoping.
But for what it's worth, Nintendo needs to do something with this NX.
Yeah.
They need to do something revolutionary. They need to make this console and start shitting on these third-party developers that are making all these fucking games that are making your system and your company look bad.
You know what? That's what the indie market's for.
Right.
Because you put your shitty game out on the indie market, it's either you sell it and because it's good, or you don't sell it because it's shitty. You learn your lesson, and either you fuck off out of the game industry, or you learn to make a better game. Right. One or the other. And maybe that's what Nintendo needs to do. I'm not saying to get away from the indie thing. Still have the indie thing on your store. Go ahead. Pile on all the games you want. But don't go trying to ask us for like $20, $30, $40 for this game that potentially it has about actual, maybe 2 hours worth of gameplay and 8 hours of watching bullshit on the screen.
Yeah.
Again, don't worry about, making mom and dad happy. Don't worry about making grandpa and grandma happy. Don't worry about, the 3-year-old. People want to play the games that they want to play. Go and look at the biggest selling games and go with that. I'm not saying that you have to go and make Call of Duty or put Call of Duty on Nintendo, which they've already did that before anyways. But regardless, take your series and look at what makes games good. Even looking in the indie section of things, I mean, there's still retro shit that people just, drool over all the time. I'm one of those people. There's a lot of newer stuff that's on there that people drool over all the time. Those are the things that you can be fun and that, okay, you want a new third-party developer? Go find one of those indie companies that just made a big-ass game and say, hey, how would you like a deal with us? Come over and make your new game over here, have a new platform, and then perhaps you might start getting new, series, new franchise for your company.
Right.
Bring in new developers, make it better, keep it all within Nintendo. Whatever you got to do, just make it better.
And for one thing, stop shitting out Disney games that aren't named Kingdom Hearts.
Oh God.
That's what you gotta stop doing. You gotta stop doing that. If your Disney game's not named fucking Kingdom Hearts, stop doing it.
Although, no, you know what? I will defend that.
Okay.
Disney games back in the day on the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo were fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
You want to put them out like that? Great. Good to go. Make us other great platformers that were fun, reminded us of the movie, and had difficulty. Mm-hmm. That's what we like. Don't give us something where it's like, hey, you want to hold our hand through our magical adventure? No, I don't. I don't at all. Stop touching me.
Right. So, there you go. We're going to move on because we could be on this subject for another hour.
Yeah.
Because I really want to get to this subject. I really want to talk about this one.
Oh yeah. I've seen this too. Oh, guys, Jesus.
I don't do this. I hate doing this. But I'm actually going to read this article word for word. Okay? Floridian Christopher Cadwell, 36, thought he finally found a practical use for his hammer pants. Made popular by the 1990s rapper MC Hammer, which offers a generous amount of room down south, where junk resides. He tried to hide a PS4 console in those pants while shopping at a Port St. Lucie Walmart. Think about it. The console comes in a box that measures 18.8 inches long, 13.4 inches, and 4.2 inches thick. That's about 9.2 pounds of metal that's shaking in his junk's precious space. Upon realizing that there's still enough space for more goodies, he also decided to stuff a few accessories in there too, and tried to walk out of the store as casually as possible. To no one's surprise, he was stopped by the security guard, who saw the entire incident and is now being charged for felony grand theft. Crime does not pay, guys, especially when said crime involves wearing hammer pants.
That is ridiculous.
I've heard some good ones in my day. But I swear to God, I never really thought I would have to thank MC Hammer for his pants. Because it gives me this kind of lulz.
The dude was 36. Like, you'd think that the dude would have said, you know what? This is not gonna work at all. But something in his head told him, yeah, it definitely will. No one's ever gonna know. Like, how do you get anything into your pants that large without anyone ever noticing? In the electronics section. The busiest section at any fucking Walmart.
And not only that, if you ever enter Walmart in fucking hammer pants, be fucking sure that the security is watching your stupid ass the whole damn time.
And not because he's worried about you stealing stuff, but for the fact that you're wearing fucking hammer pants.
I mean, one, yeah, you are now a public display because you are wearing goddamn hammer pants. So, of course people are gonna watch you. You're... One, what the hell would what a 36-year-old what would even make this guy want to wear hammer pants?
That's what I'm saying.
Unless the only thing you were doing was, I got these hammer pants here. You know what I could do? I go steal a PS4.
How do they give... Like, don't they usually check you out in the electronics section? Like, I know if you're... Okay, maybe if you're doing some other shopping, but I mean, still, like...
Usually they're behind glass and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if they took one out and gave one to you and you walked around the store for the rest of the thing, got you other shit, and went on, like...
They usually escort you with the item to checkout.
Oh, see, like, now that I don't think we have, or maybe we do, and I just didn't realize. I usually get my systems directly from EB Games just because, why not?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Usually, like, with the Walmarts, like, if you ever buy a game there, they're like, what game do you want? I want that game. Okay, well, I will take this game to the counter and you can buy it. Because they got to take all the stupid bullshit off of it.
Oh, that's what I mean, like, in the electronics section.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Usually you ought to get it there, or I don't know if they do it there or not, but around here they will let you put it in your cart, as far as I know, and just, you know, walk around and get your other shit and you know, check out.
No. I mean, hell, the games in the Walmart around here are like sealed like it's fucking Fort Knox.
But again,
you also have to understand, you know, I'm 90 minutes north of Philly.
Yeah. So. Again, I'm in Newfoundland, and like I said, I exclusively get my either from, you know, EB or I get it online, something like that. So I haven't really bought a console at Walmart in a while. For all I know, yeah, the last thing I think I bought at Walmart as a console was a GameCube, actually, when they first came out.
I can't even tell you what the last console of where I bought it. I think it probably at GameStop.
Oh, definitely. The last one I bought was definitely at GameStop. I got Robin one of those special 3DSs.
No, it was at Walmart when I got my 360. I bought that one at Walmart.
Oh God!
But it was a thing though, because it was like, hey, you know, I wanted to get a 360. Okay, here, let me go take the key. Use the key to unlock another set of keys so that I can use that set of keys to unlock the glass. And now that I've unlocked the glass, we can use the thing to unlock the thing that keeps the glass together, take that off, slide the glass back, take the PS3 out of the case, re-Fort Knox the case, and now go through 7,000 things because now that there's barbed wire around this fucking box, we gotta remove that. And there actually wasn't barbed wire. It's some sort of fucking security bed.
Yeah, the little round thing on it.
Yeah, that. And then take those things off of it, and then we can finally go to pay for the damn thing. But for us, they handle everything. The only time that you get your game handed to you is after you've paid for it.
Well, my internet service provider said, hey, we can offer you an Xbox 360 on a monthly plan. And I was like, wow, that sounds great.
How much?
It came out to about $800 altogether.
So for, like, converting that to American, that's probably roughly like 500 or something.
At the time, that's when our dollar was on par.
Oh, that was on par?
Pretty much, yeah. That's when our dollar was actually fluctuating, going above yours and below and above and below kind of thing. It was doing that for a while, and then I don't know, something happened and fucked it all up. Anyways, here's the catcher. Okay, finally, I'm gonna pay off this fucking thing, and I won't have to pay them any more money for this. This is ridiculous to pay so much money. Here's the last payment.
We'll take it back now.
Wait, now what's that? Red? Why is that red? No. Xbox 360 stops working the last day that I make a payment. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Oh, I was so pissed. I like called them up and everything. Of course they're not going to do anything for me. I don't care. Plus the thing was like from like 3 years ago or something like that. So they really didn't care. But I was uber pissed. Like, you finally pay off and you're like, finally, $800 for this fucking thing, but it's paid off and it's finally fully mine, and then it breaks.
Oh, you don't think that they have control of that? I wonder. So, alright, two little quick tidbits that you guys might want to know. Final Fantasy VII has sold over 11 million units worldwide, which is
really good for an RPG.
Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, they are now on iOS. So now that you can play your Final Fantasy VII on your iPad and shit like that. The iOS version of Final Fantasy VII is basically just a straight port of the PC version. It's played with a virtual joystick, and if you have a widescreen device, it's framed with 2 blue borders. So Square Enix added 2 convenient cheats, an option to turn enemy encounters off, and the character boost feature from the Steam release that gives your characters max stats.
Thank you very much.
So, Final Fantasy VII for iOS costs $20, the Steam version is $12, and the downloadable PS1 Classic is at $10 right now. So,
yeah!
And to go along with Final Fantasy VII selling 11 million copies, Red Dead Redemption has sold more than 14 million copies since its release.
Jesus.
Have you played Red Dead Redemption?
Yes, almost to completion, and then the guy who owned the game asked if he could have it back, and I cried for a long time.
Oh.
Then I got the version for Xbox 360, and well, I just went over what happened with that.
Was that like right when that happened?
No, it was like a couple months after it went. I just figured I'd get one because I knew I was going to eventually replace the 360 anyways. I think the one I have now, I fixed that one, or the one I'm talking about that broke, and then I got another one from EB, which, again, a month after I get it from fucking EB. And I'm just like, no. Don't you start making fucking noise. Like, the thing is loud. Like, you turn on a fan to keep yourself, like, cool in the summertime and go do your podcast. No, you're good to go. Turn on that fucking thing. You're like, is someone mowing the lawn? It's like, no, that's my 360 upstairs. It's so bad.
Upstairs, yeah.
But yeah, it's a fantastic game. Not only does it look beautiful, it plays well. The horses in the game. Most people don't realize this. One of the most difficult things to draw and to animate are horses. The way that they move their legs and everything is a big deal. So that's why seeing multiples of them in a game like this, and not only that, but shooting them and or anything else happening to them, and them reacting the same way a horse actually would, is fantastic. They put a lot of work into it, and they deserve to have sold this many copies already. Because it's worth it.
It was launched more than 5 years back in May of 2010, and it still holds a Metacritic score of 95.
Yep.
So
the story's good too.
The story was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
The story was absolutely just amazingly good.
And the worst part is that if they put out a sequel to this, it's gonna be it's either going to be very well received like every other Rockstar type game, or it's going to be pushed to the side and no one's going to really care about it as much because they're just going to say, they'll just make a sequel with his son Jack. Well, I know that what they're doing, but I'm just saying, like, it's either it's going to like work very well or no one's going to care. There's not going to be any medium, I don't think, if they put a sequel out for it.
I think it'll get lots of good attention because
it's Rockstar.
That, and it's Red Dead Redemption, because the game was so good, and it had there was just so many things to it. Like, it had a working liar's dice, it had working Texas Hold'em in it.
Oh yeah,
and a working Texas Hold'em, and it's and the duels were just so fucking awesome. Like when you dueled somebody and having to hit that thing real quick just to make sure you shoot the fucking guy real fast. Fucking shoot this guy 6 fucking times before he draws his gun. Yeah, fuck you. So, moving on to oh boy. So, I told you guys about you about got it. You about got it. But I told you guys about Grandia 2 being re-released, onto PC. Well, Grandia 2 is now being called Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition, and it has a release date. August 24th of this year.
This Monday.
It is being released this Monday. Now, Let me tell you what, guys. I cannot wait for this. And I only have to wait 3 goddamn days for this game. And be sure that you guys are going to be seeing this on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I would imagine.
This is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I'm going to sit here and talk about fucking Grandia again. You guys are probably sick of listening to me talk about Grandia. Probably as sick as you were as listening to me talk about
Bloodstain.
That
he forgot about the name, LOL.
Well, I'm talking about Grandia, so it's like...
What's Bloodstain?
What's Bloodstain?
You should watch that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
You should watch it.
But if you haven't played this game, it releases on Monday. You can pick it up for $15 prior to its release, which by the time you guys listen to this, you probably have 2 days to do that.
What are you talking about? Put it out tonight.
You probably have 2 days.
Shut up.
It's still only 2 days, Devin.
And a couple of hours.
And a couple hours. And then if you don't pick it up prior to the release, you get it for $20 after. So, you got 2 days to, save $5 on it. So, yeah, there's going to be, there's new voice acting, new graphics, new fucking everything.
New pants.
There's going to be Japanese voice track, gamepad support, a new difficulty level.
Orthopedic support. Only from Sealy.
I mean, what else can you ask for? A great RPG and a good night's sleep.
Exactly. A better pillow?
I mean, damn.
A pillow that stays cold.
Oh,
God.
Oh, man.
I'm sure that's already been invented, but...
We may have to talk, Stefan. But anyway, moving along. Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition. It's releasing on Monday. If you haven't played Grandia 2, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go play this game.
Indeed.
So,
sorry.
So, Forgotten Realms have had a bunch of games in the past. And Forgotten Realms, the archives, you are now going to be able to live and breathe the history of Forgotten Realms gaming. So, in 3 collections, each of them containing a set of famous D&D titles and are brimming with content. So, you have Forgotten Realms, the Archives Collection 1, which will be featuring Eye of the Beholder 1, 2, and 3, which were all really, really good games. Forgotten Realms, the Archives Collection 2, which features Curse of the Azure Bond, Gateway to the Savage Frontier, Hills Fair, Pools of Darkness, Pools of Radiance, which is one of the best Forgotten Realms games ever made. Secrets of the Silver Blade, Treasures of the Savage Frontier, and D&D Unlimited Adventures. And Forgotten Realms Archive Collection 3 is going to have Dungeon Hack and Menzo Baranzan. Jeez. So, these games are going to be will be on promo until August 25th. So you can get your hands on 10 or more classic D&Ds for up to 80% off. I'm not sure where you're going to be able to get these. They might be on Steam right now.
You can get them on GOG. They already say there.
Oh, GOG. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that was my first article. Yeah, that's Scott. He's a sneaky one. He is.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. You probably know a little bit more than I do about D&D, anyways. But
yeah, but this collection, Collection 1 has Eye of the Beholder 1, 2, and 3, which were really, really good because they're Eye of the Beholder. If you haven't played them and you're into Forgotten Realm games like that, Eye of the Beholder is a great place to start. And you get all 3 games. And then in Collection 2, at the very least, you're getting Pool of Radiance, which, in my opinion, is one of the best Forgotten Realm games ever made.
Just play it on the NES.
So, there you go. You're going to be able to get all those games.
On the NES, no.
So, 20 years worth of Forgotten Realms games on GOG.
God.
I had to throw this in here because I find this entertaining, and I'm only going to be going over this for a few seconds. If you play Dota 2 and you like Rick and Morty, well, guess what? You can get an announcer pack from Rick and Morty on Dota 2.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sure. Okay.
That's what you're into? That's
If
cool.
that's what you want, you can have Rick and Morty on your Dota.
Now, someone bring me the dude from Battle Block Theater, and then I'll go play Dota all day long.
Stamper.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, if Stamper's in any fucking game, I don't care. In my opinion, okay, I think out of all the video gaming, I think he is one of the best voice actors in the entirety of gaming.
Oh, probably,
And
yeah.
there's some good voice actors. Stamper is fucking genius. And the way he voice acts and the way he does anything, if you haven't played Battle Block Theater, go play that. Because the game by itself would be probably a B+, A- game.
Oh.
Because it has Stamper, it is like an A+ game.
Yeah, it really is. Like, you'll play it just for to hear him, like, say stuff like, "Oh, kitties are fluffy and furry." It's just, it's good stuff.
And just the way he does everything is just fucking genius. If you haven't already, Battle Block Theater, Stamper, the best. Moving on.
Indeed.
So, Pokken Tournament, which has already been released in Japan and arcades, is now slated to come to the Wii U in the spring of 2006.
Okay, now, see, there you go, Nintendo. Now you're starting to do good stuff. That's good.
I've watched gameplay of this game, and it looks so damn good. Not to mention, it's actually got one of my favorite Pokemon of all time as one of the characters. So, no, but following 9 characters are going to be playable in the arcade version. We have Pikachu, Machamp, Gengar, Suicune, Blaziken, Lucario, Weevil, Charizard, and my second favorite Pokemon of all time, Gardevoir.
Gardevoir?
So, all we need is the Skarmory in there, man. We have the best lineup ever. Unexpected. How you get how you would get well, I mean, if you can get a Charizard in there fighting, why couldn't you get a Skarmory, right? I guess
So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Spring of 2016. I wish I had more to say about it because, you know, it's always been released in Japan and they only have limited resource to it right now. But there is an announcement trailer for coming out in the Wii U, so you guys can go take a look at that if you'd like. Woo! Now, this is my last news article.
Oh, God.
I left this one last for a reason. Now, Stefan, what would you say is your opinion of the best game of all time?
See, I'm biased. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VI, but I mean, other games, Super Mario World, Mario Brothers 3, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. Oh, sorry, Ocarina of Time. I always say Ocarina is not. It's not a fucking killer whale just coming out and Link's like, whoa! And just controls that, and he'll fight Ganon with a killer. That'd be actually pretty awesome. I'd watch that.
Ganon with a killer whale. Waker 2, The Whale of Judgment.
Super Metroid. Then going to the Sega Genesis, like Sonic 2, Golden Axe, Altered Beast. Yeah, like those are like really big. You know, some of the best games, kind of in my opinion. I
mean, for me, it's like my favorite game of all time. I think the best game of all time, in my opinion, is Chrono Trigger. And then I have like
that's another one.
Symphony of the Night. You know, games like that.
Oh God, yeah, that was another big one. Anyways, a lot of people like Symphony of the Night.
So, a website called I Want Cheats conducted a survey of what people thought was the best game of all time, and they came up with a killer: Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah, not...
Really?
Grand Theft fucking Auto San Andreas?
Well, Scott, you can grab a bike and go driving around for hours, and or you can steal a police car and drive around for hours. Wait, with the siren on. Because everyone who goes and steals one always leaves it. And it's like, there's no siren on at all. We're just, Blue skies, lollipops, and no. Turn off the fucking siren. Not only that, it's
Oh, Stefan, it only gets better from here.
How is that the fucking... What makes that the best game?
It only gets better. Second place was, quite surprisingly, Telltale's games The Walking Dead.
Voted what? Best game in the past like
Second
5 or 6 years?
Of all time. Do you know what they rated third? Ocarina of Time. Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Before we continue.
Nope, I'm gonna get there. They rated The Walking Dead a better game of all time than Ocarina of Time.
Who rated this? Who got these numbers? Who'd you ask? Who was it?
It's called I Want Cheats. It's iwantcheats.com. They recently conducted a survey asking the very question of what people thought the best game of all time was.
So I Want Cheats. Do you play a lot of Call of Duty? Are you like a YouTube guy? Are you one of those ones? And then most of your fan base is from the past like 10 years. So of course, yeah, when I grew up playing San Andreas off my brother's or uncle's PlayStation 2. You know what? I played fucking Pac-Man on goddamn Atari 2600. Fuck you.
Alright, so, here's the top 24 on their list. We have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas at number 1, Walking Dead, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Final Fantasy VII, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, better games than Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, God.
Better. Resident Evil 2, Fallout 3, Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us, BioShock, Half-Life 2, Halo Combat Evolved, Dead Space, Silent Hill 2, Final Fantasy VIII, Portal 2, Mass Effect 2, Max Payne, Deus Ex, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, Shenmue 2, and Grim Fandango at number 24.
Well, hey, all my fans and people who listen and or watch or read about me, stop.
What's that sound? Where's Super Mario World? Where's Super Mario Brothers 3?
Where's almost... that's the worst. I'm not even... Nope. Moving on. What do you got? What do you got? Something else for us, Scott?
Where's Chrono Trigger? Where's any Metroid game?
Where's anything that's worth a fuck? Period.
I mean, some of these games, yes.
Wait, Final Fantasy VIII is on there? I'm not. Don't get me wrong. It's my second favorite Final Fantasy game, but why is 8 on there? Oh, there's a lot of other.
Where's 6?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's. Oh my God. There's a lot of things that are just wrong with this list. I really feel bad for the...
Grim Fandango? I mean, don't get me wrong, Grim Fandango was a really good game, but better than, like, Mario 3 or...
Wait, Mario 3 doesn't have guns. That's not a very good game. Gross.
What?
YOLO, I don't know. It's... I'm not even. I can't. I can't. Not
Who
anymore.
did they survey? Who are these people?
I already told you. Fucking 10-year-olds.
I'm done, Stefan. I've got no more news. I can't. I'm
Good.
done.
Good. We're done with that stupid fucking article. That guy's an idiot. I'm done.
What?
I'm sorry. I am cheater. I love her. I want her. Where the fuck you are?
iwantcheats.com.
I want cheats. I'm sorry, Dad. I had those bad words for you. But
I'm sorry. iwantcheats.net.
I was just. You shouldn't even reveal it. You should reveal it as, look at the shitty survey answers that people gave us. That's what the title of your thing should have been for best game of all time. Look at the shitty answers for best game of all time. Then I would have been good. I like you. You're no. I'm done with that.
What?
It's the worst.
I give up. There's no hope. There is no hope for the gaming future. If these people can rate San Andreas and The Walking Dead as the top 2 games of all time, I quit. I'm done. Go ahead, Stephen. I've got nothing left.
Okay, so we're gonna move away from that shitty. It's shitty. But I got something good, kinda. Depends on how much you want one of these. I want one of these because I just don't have one yet. The Nintendo 2DS is going to be having a price drop coming very soon. Effective August 30th, the price is going to drop from $130 to $100.
That's respectable.
That's a very respectable price. I'm going to get one just because of that, and I'm just going to leave it in the box. I'm going to leave it there. I don't need it.
That's very respectable. That's more than a 20% decrease.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. So, yeah.
It's a way of getting probably fast money.
I mean, but still, I mean, we're getting towards the end of the year. I mean, think of it this way. We are less than 4 months away from Christmas already.
And it comes with a free copy of Mario Kart 7.
I mean, damn.
That's not bad at all.
But I mean, Mario Kart 7 is like 4 years old at this point, but it's still Mario Kart 7. It was still a great fucking game.
Double Dash, Super Mario Kart for the SNES, fantastic still. You can't really go wrong with a Mario Kart game. Maybe the Wii. So, apparently, the writer for the Thor series is going to be taking on He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Which, I kind of have mixed feelings about it just because, I don't know. A lot of people out there get all, like, butthurt because they're super into the comics and stuff, and that's probably why I'm not all butthurt about it, but, like, oh, I hated the Green Lantern, it was so shitty. It wasn't the best, but I didn't think it was that bad.
So are they talking about, like, doing animated, or are they going to actually, like, have real actors?
I'm hoping that they're going to be doing a live action.
Because you know who would make a pretty decent He-Man? Fucking Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, he would. Now, he is a bit aged, though, now, too. He's out of his prime.
That's true. Well, you know what? Hold on.
He could still probably make an appearance in that, but yeah, he would totally...
I don't know, man. I think if he...
I wouldn't be upset if it was him. Let's just say that. If it was him, I would not be like, oh, man, they got Kevin Sorbo. I'd be like,
Yeah, I think if he got the role...
My bow's sore.
You could, you could go to the gym for a little bit, and, you know, but... Yeah, he has gotten a little aged, but, you know. Yeah,
but, I mean, that's fine. Hollywood fixes that.
Fair enough.
But, no, they're saying that in '87 they did make a live-action version with Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph? Really?
Yes, as He-Man, but at this point, that's when the popularity declined, so... I'm hoping that they're going to be doing another live-action one, because this is the point in time right now that this would work. Retro shit like this is making a comeback. Transformers made a comeback. All the Marvel shit. I mean, all the new, like, superhero movies are way better than the first few ones they put out. Like, the original Spider-Man and stuff, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Tobey Maguire as fucking Spider-Man? Really? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Peter Parker never looked that scrawny. Sorry, Tobey Maguire. I'm sure you're out there listening to the podcast.
I'm sure he is.
He's at home now crying into a big old tub of ice cream now. Why do you hate me so much? but no, I'm interested in this. I hope they do it, and I hope they make it good. Hey, you know what? Give it to Marvel or whoever to look after. I don't care. Whoever, just do it. Just do it right.
And for God's sakes, make BattleCat look awesome.
Oh yes. Now I know it's going to require CGI, but
of course.
I mean, with the way that CGI looks now, I can't see them not making BattleCat look fantastic.
Awesome, right?
And I'm sure they'll probably do the same thing to Orko as well.
Probably.
So anyways, enough of that. Jeez. Small puddle under the desk. Gross. So, just a little update here. Anyone who enjoyed the Telltale series of Back to the Future, you will be able to enjoy it soon on Xbox One and PS4. It's going to be getting released on both consoles on October 13th for $20. And yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of that of the series, it's not going to hurt by any means. Plus, Telltale has made some good games. I'm sorry, Telltale, but not good enough to be the best games of all time. But they have some good games. I'm not going to lie, they do. They do have some good games, but you know.
I mean, one of my favorite, just because I'm biased, but you know, there's still Poker Night. The Poker Night games. I mean, those are fucking awesome. I'm
pretty sure a lot of people enjoy those because the poker thing blew up like several years back.
Yeah,
like hardcore.
Apparently, this it's not explicitly stated, but likely that the Back to the Future bundle for PS4 and Xbox One will have all 5 episodes.
Jesus.
So, there you go.
That's not bad at all. That's awesome.
If you're wavering on buying it, you can get all 5 episodes for what they're saying an October 31st release for only $20. So, yeah, you're talking about getting them for $4 an episode. Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
So, here's a fancy little game, and I have a feeling that Scott's probably going to know a lot more about it than me, because he's more into this type of thing than myself. Because it's more based around the whole Pokemon thing. Now, it does look interesting. It looks like a game I could easily get into. Like Monster Rancher, I kind of wish that there was more that I could do with that series, just because it looked like it was fun. And I believe there was a Monster Rancher game for the PlayStation. But anyways,
yeah,
a new series, Yokai Watch, is well loved over in Japan. No surprise there. Its biggest comparison was to Pokemon, but as Nintendo said, it's not. They're not monsters or creatures or ghosts or anything like that. They're just creatures or things that can't be seen by the naked eye. That's what they're saying. Anyways, they can be all kinds of objects. But basically, the game is going to be coming out to the United States on November 6th for the 3DS.
Yep. But basically, the concept of Yokai Watch is that this kid is given like this magical thing, magical machine,
magical watch
that allows him to see, for lack of a better term, ghosts or the yokai, which are haunting people. So,
see, I knew he'd know more about it than me. God damn it, Scott!
The concept of Yokai Watch.
He knows it. I knew it. But it does look so interesting, and honestly, it looks like something that would blow up here. Like, for the Pokemon fans,
yeah,
this is like a reinvention of something for them new to have, and I could see it blowing up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pokemon-esque.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, we're Pokemon. It's like they're everywhere.
More than 200 yokai in all.
Yeah. When it comes to Pokemon, it's like, hey, Pokemon are here, Pokemon are there, Pokemon are everywhere. When it comes to Yokai Watch, they're a little bit different with the fact that like you need something special to see them.
Exactly. It's like they're on a different plane.
Yeah. They're ghosts for a lack of a better term.
Yeah.
They say, oh, yokai aren't ghosts. They're ghosts because they've got no better thing to call them.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But still.
So yeah, it sounds like a very interesting game. It's going to be coming, like I said, November 6th for the 3DS. And I think anyone who's a Pokemon fan out there, you should check it out. Because I have a feeling you're going to be quite happy with the turnout of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving onward, there's this weird kind of game called Armikrog, and the release is pushed until September. Apparently, it was supposed to come out in June, then it was supposed to come out in August, and now it's pushed until September 8th. So, now, when I seen little snippets of this game, I thought, like screenshots and stuff, I thought I seen Earthworm Jim. And then I was like, wait, does this have anything to do with that? Because this game is 100% claymation, but 3D claymation.
It kind of reminds me of, like, King's Quest sort of games. Things like that, where it's like, you do stuff, something happens.
Point and click.
Not really point and click, it's like... There was a game for the Super Nintendo, and I can't remember what it was called now. I'm going to brain fart in this
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like Dragon's Lair and that kind of thing. Like,
yeah, like those. Like
I know what you're talking about.
It was a kid, and you get the freaking laser. Oh my god!
Hey, wait, there was a little worm dude with him just then. See, that's what I was talking about. He looked like Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
And that's why I was wondering if it had anything to do with the creators of that series, because that would be nice to see for a change as well. Whatever happened to Earthworm Jim and all that stuff.
Oh. I'm sure we'll see something in the future, probably butchered to hell.
On Kickstarter. Yeah.
Probably.
Again, as long as they keep it to the regular way it was, that's all. You don't need to be 3D. Anyway, so yeah, this, in case anyone is following this game and is interested in the Clay-mation game, Armikrog will not be out until September 8th, unless it's pushed back again. So, there you go.
There you go.
Okay. This new trailer we're going to watch together.
Okie dokie.
It's called Satellite Rain, and apparently it's supposed to be very violent, but very neon and disco-y and stuff. Ooh. So, if you're ready, Scott, we'll just press play now.
Yep. Ooh. Loud as hell.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, the musical lead-up's all good and shit. I'm loving it.
It looks like Ganondorf from behind.
Kind of reminds me of like
Dot Hack.
Just the type of
reboot.
It looks very interesting. And the music is awesome as well.
Right?
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I can see people liking this. Is it all third person though? That's what I'm wondering.
Jesus. I got melted.
Yeah. Because if this is third person, I'm not sure how well it's gonna go. Because the third person thing is very hit or miss.
Yeah.
For shooters, anyways. But I mean, you know, you got stuff like Uncharted and stuff that works as third person pretty good. But then and even like Metal Gear and stuff. But then you know, if you went and played Call of Duty third person, I don't think that would work very well.
This kind of gives me like almost like a third person sort of like Dead Spacey sort of feel.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, except well, there's a lot more people around, obviously. But
and like I said Dead Space. I meant Mass Effect is what I meant. Kind of. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's more Dead Spacey than Mass Effect, but it's interesting.
Indeed. So yeah, this game will be available on Steam, and early access starts on August 28th. So in about a week, not even about exactly 1 week from today. So there you go. Go check out the trailer for Satellite Rain.
Neon disco cyber trench coats.
Indeed.
Hell yeah.
It looks like it could be good, but again, third-person shooters can be hit or miss. So we'll see. I'm sure people will have their, you know, thoughts on that and opinions. So okay. Something else I have here outside of gaming news. Western Digital is rolling out a new 6 terabyte black hard drive, and the black hard drives are usually better, more faster than the green and blue drives. Yeah. Blue being usually the lower end, and black being the higher end. But yeah, this new 6 terabyte. It looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. I was just talking to Scott earlier before we started that I needed new hard drive space just because I run out of it so much. But apparently, this is not that costly. It's $294 for the 6 terabyte internal.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
Considering that you can get, well, I mean, you can get the green 6 terabyte for $217, and you can get the equivalent Seagate 6TB at $268. But I mean, if you're getting a Western Digital Black, you're guaranteed that this is going to be a good, long-lasting hard drive.
Yeah.
Good fast speeds, larger cache. I mean, again, there's pretty much nothing that you're going to dislike about this drive. It's a more high-end drive, so it's worth the extra, $70 or $80 that you're going to pay for it. Believe me. So, and especially if you're a YouTuber, a 6TB drive, that will put you where you want to be for, especially if you're doing a lot of series or just a lot of video content. That will give you lots of room. That gives you room to record. It'll give you room to keep your renders and, and to have all your games and such. So, There you go. New Western Digital drives. Go and check them out. And, yeah. Yummy. I want one.
Damn right.
So, another new game that's coming out. Oh, this looks like a lot of fun.
This does look like a lot of fun.
It does look like a lot of fun. Okay, so, this is called Super Mutant Alien Assault. And it hits early access yesterday. So, it's already out in early access as of yesterday, so go and give that a go. If you think this is something that you'd like, go and watch the trailer for it even. I'm just giving it a quick look here now myself. And
it's 2D platforming with guns.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. It's a lot like Duck Game. That's probably what I would compare it to.
I would compare this to something along the lines of, like, Super Meat Boy with something to shoot.
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be as much, like, traps and stuff. Like, there seems to be more enemies than anything else, but... Again, and like, there's not even puzzles or anything either. That's another disappointing thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks like it could be a lot of fun, regardless. And I'm not sure what the price is for this one, but yeah, the game apparently was already 90% complete for the early access, so it's not going to be that much longer. If anything, they're just going to be, buffing up the game, making it look as nice as possible, and
right.
Again, if they include a two-player version of this, like competitive version or like a multiplayer competitive version, this, like I said, it's going to be a lot like Duck Game, and it's going to be fun because it looks awesome. It looks like so much fun.
Neat. That's look pretty neat.
So yeah, Mutant Alien Assault, Super Mutant Alien Assault. Go check it out. Again, keeping the new games coming. We have another new trailer here for Masquerada. It's a possible real-time RPG combat game. So,
yep.
If you like that type of thing, then this is going to be right up your alley. It looks really nice. The animation is very fluid, but almost like a little bit kind of slow. Does that make?
It's like kind of cartoony.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah. But
it still actually looks pretty neat.
It does look really
I
nice.
watched the trailer, and I'm very interested in this already just by watching the trailer.
Yeah.
And being able to strategize your combat by pausing combat. Yeah. It's pretty neat. I'll be about this.
Yeah, so this is an isometric RPG as well, by the way, meaning that, if you're used to, like, again, going back to Diablo and Diablo 2 were isometric, Final Fantasy Tactics, that was isometric, that sort of thing, where you're on, we're walking northwest, northeast, and southwest, and southeast, that kind of thing, as opposed to up, down, left, right. So it kind of gives more depth to the environment and stuff as well, and this game looks really nice. I like it.
Yes, it does.
And I've always been a fan of isometric games anyways, because they do look nice.
Yep, the combat looks very fluid and very much something I want to get into.
Yeah.
I'd say it's due out spring of 2016, and if you're at PAX Prime, you get to
have a look at
check it out.
Indeed. And again, I hope this is another multiplayer game, because you know what? That's something that they need more of as well. More RPGs, like RPGs that you can play multiplayer.
Yep.
Now, back in the day, you could play games like Final Fantasy VI as multiplayer. It's not quite the same. The first player controls all the character stuff, like on the map and stuff, but more or less the two-player action comes when you're actually fighting, which is kind of fine. But I mean, it's not the same type of thing. This is more of a, like, if there's a bigger story, like, again, going back to the Diablo thing, but once you got past the story of Diablo, it was just mostly the grind of trying to get better gear, instead of new story, new story, new story. That's the kind of thing that I'd like to see is, you know, once you finish the main story, you know, if you want to go through Nightmare mode or Hell mode, then give us another story. Yep. Make it as DLC, $5 for a brand new game, or $10, whatever. I'm sure people would gobble it up. Why not?
Probably.
So, yeah, if you're a fan of isometric RPGs and this, like I said, possible real-time combat, then go check out Masquerada. Especially, like Scott said, if you're over at PAX Prime next weekend.
Yep.
Excuse me. There we go. Another new game. Oh, this is a strange one too, by the way. It's called Hob. And it's a new adventure game from Torchlight Studio, Runic Games. If you'd like to, Scott, we can watch this one together as well.
Yep.
Okay, and go.
Runic Games. They've also been pretty solid for their game releases, too.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I had to make a mention of this, because, well, it was Runic Games, and the second being, this is kind of, like they said, strange.
Two-legged deer or something.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? What the fuck was that?
Well, the whole thought behind the game is that there's no text or dialogue throughout the entire game. All the story is revealed through gameplay. And basically you're on a strange alien world that's full of machines and alien life. And your whole purpose is to go and, you know, look at the world's design and play with it and uncover all the different things that are, you know, there within the world. And again, it looks like it's going to be mostly like almost like a survival type game. I'm not sure if I'm right in saying that it's like Minecraft. It could be more along the lines of what was that newer game that was out recently? It's one where you're a robot and you're exploring a planet and you have to gather crystals and stuff, and you make these big vines grow and you have to reach to a certain height in the world and stuff. Yeah. It looks more along the lines of that game. I can't think of that at all, and it's really bugging the crap out of me.
I know what you're talking about too, and I can't remember the name either. But yeah.
Someone's going to probably mention it.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the screenshots down below, and the game, like, games just look fantastic now. Like, there's no way around it. Just a lot of these new games coming out just look so fucking good.
Right?
Like this, like, it has this... What's the kind of word I'm looking for? It still has roundness and stuff, but it still kind of has this, like, blocky feature.
Right.
But the characters themselves are, like, fully, like, again, round and, like, have features and are very well detailed. And, oh, the world itself just looks fantastic.
Yes, it does.
Shit. I want to play this now, too. There's always so many games to play. Damn it.
Gives me a very Wind Waker-esque feel.
Yeah, I can see that. Just the whole exploration thing looks like it would be very fun. Yeah. Jeez. So anyways, go check out the trailer for Hob, and even look up some of the screenshots for it, because honestly, it looks like it's going to be really nice. So, yeah. Moving onward, something else that's kind of new and people have been waiting for a while. A new Skyrim mod. It's only still in alpha, but they've released a gameplay trailer. And oh my god, does Enderal, I hope I pronounced that right, Skyrim Enderal mod looks crazy fantastic. Like, it more or less changes the way everything looks, and it's just like, wait, what?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Like, they changed a lot of stuff. They changed the lighting. Whoa.
Jeez, even the trolls look like that much. Holy shit.
It's more or less, it looks like it could be a whole new game, maybe? But, I mean, they've changed up more than just the gameplay, obviously. Like,
yeah, I mean, just everything just looks...
the lighting and shading is obviously what they worked on the most here, because, oh, like, if you ever thought Skyrim looked kind of realistic before, like, this amps it right up.
Sure does.
Oh, yeah.
Just everything just looks up like that much better.
Yeah, the reflections and stuff, all that looks nice. Even the way the plant life looks.
Yeah, everything just looks that much more beautiful. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not quite finished yet, but still.
It's a total conversion mod, is what they're saying. So, yeah, that's, once it's finished, it's going to be... Oh, it's going to make Skyrim look even nicer. Maybe I'll have to bring back Skyrim Diaries when this comes out. I'd like to pair, like, if I could pair this with putting Morrowind and Oblivion in with Skyrim, that would be complete for me.
There you go.
Oh, so nice. So, getting back into some more news, one of the more recent indie games called Ark Survival Evolved. You've probably seen lots of people playing it. It's more or less you're a dude who's just got this weird kind of thing on his arm, and you're wearing a pair of underwear, and you have to kind of, you know, get stuff and survive, and there's dinosaurs around. It's almost like you're a caveman, but you're not a caveman. You can make guns and stuff, so you're not a caveman. But anyways, besides all that, the game itself, the creators of the game just put out a new competition for modding, making mods for the game. And the competition offers $25,000 in prizes. The grand prize is a $15,000, sorry, and an Alien Area 51 with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 980 Ti graphics card.
Jesus.
Yeah. Second place gets $5,000, an Alienware X51. Oh, no. And a GTX 960. Man, that's so bad. Right? Third place gets $2,500 and another GTX 960. Wow.
Still.
That is,
That's, yeah, that, GeForce GTX 980 Ti?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be about that.
Yeah, that in itself would be just nice to win. But $15,000 and the graphics card and an Alienware Area 51, and you just, whoa, why don't you just put the card directly into the Area 51 and we have it done with? Isn't it still? I'm not sure if the Area 51s are still desktops or if they made them into laptops, but I would imagine that they're still desktops. But either way, like, Jesus, that's really nice prizes. That, I mean, if I was a modder, I'd be like, yep, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, no joke.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, if you're a modder, get into Ark, start modding, and maybe get yourself something awesome.
Right. Like, you know, a GeForce GTX 980 Ti. And
$15,000 and a new computer?
Yeah. Yeah, 15 grand. Yeah, that too.
So, another new game out called Fingered.
Let's all laugh now. He said fingered.
I did, and I laughed immediately, and I don't even care. No. This game, it has a fun concept. Basically, you're a policeman, or I guess someone who has to deliver justice, and you have to pick out which person committed which crime. Now, it's all nice and fun and all, and, you know, it's a nice little thing to it, Then you go and just Scott, go down to the screenshot there of Jagged James and just tell me about some of his defining features, please.
Yeah, wrinkles and stubble penis.
No, that's subtle penis.
I gotta put my glasses on. Oh, subtle penis. Sorry.
I don't know what that means, but I mean, if that's the way that they're defining people,
subtle penis.
What the fuck does that even mean? It's just, oh, my penis, it's very subtle.
Stubble. I totally saw stubble there, wow.
Well, no, that'd be weird. Stubble penis? Is it
penis.
A bunch of small penises all around?
Oh, I can actually see my screen now.
Shave his stubble penises.
Stubble penis.
Oh, they're getting cut off. Oh, God. So anyways, yeah. Just figured I'd mention this game just because of that alone. That might make some of you be like, you know what? Gotta check this out. When the defining feature of a person is subtle penis, then
And for a game named Fingered, has defining features as subtle penis, it's only $1.87.
Yep. And you can expect to find lots of sexual Nintendos. Innuendos. While playing the game, I'm sure. Oh, God, I had to say it again. Yeah.
Sexual Nintendos. Is that what happens when you blow them?
Maybe.
Sexual Nintendos? I get it! Because you're blowing it.
Moving on.
Jesus. Speaking of Nintendo, there's a new piece of hardware that's coming out called the SNES-Tap. It's basically allowing you to bring save states to your console. Now, I haven't looked too much into it, but if I was to guess, it's kind of like along the lines of a Game Genie, where you put the game on top of it, you slam it in there, and it allows you to have save states.
I would just assume.
Now, honestly, here's my qualm with this. We have emulators already. Any game that we want, any console we want, we can already do this. We don't need this for the... You're trying to actually further ruin retro gaming by putting out this piece of hardware. I would not buy this for the fact that I don't need save states for my Super Nintendo. If I want to be a shitty gamer and just use save states all the time, then I would just do that. Now, I'm not saying that all games can't, you shouldn't save state, because some of them are a piss off. I will still go to say to this day that there's no way that I'm ever going to beat Ninja Gaiden 3 without using save states.
Oh God!
Fuck that game.
I mean, even in my Ninja Gaiden Let's Play that I did ages ago, where I went through all 3 Ninja Gaiden games, I did my very best to not save state at all. And for the first 2 games, that was, not a problem.
Yeah.
Game 3, fuck that noise.
For whatever reason, they just said, aren't you limited on continues?
Yeah. You're limited on you're completely limited on continues, which the first 2 games didn't do to you. They were just like, here's the games that's absolutely balls to the wall difficult, but we're going to, be as fair enough to say, yeah, we know we're balls to the wall difficult, so keep trying until you complete this. Ninja Gaiden 3 is like, not only are you balls to the wall, we're nailing your balls to that wall and limiting how much you can continue in the game.
It's very sucky. So, and there are a lot of other platformer games much like that. Like I was recently playing Mr. Gimmick. That game is not a forgiving game. It is not forgiving. You have to get used to the way that little fucker jumps in order to play that game properly. And save states for that, I would completely understand. There are games out there that I can understand using save states for. But if you're going to be doing it, why not just do it on your emulator?
Right.
Like, I fail to see, I mean, other than... No, because I don't even see why you would need the save states. If that was the selling point of this thing, or if that was the only thing that it did, I don't see the reason of even having it. I would never buy one. I would never buy an SNES-Tap. If someone gave one to me, or if I've seen one at a flea market for $1, sure, I'll pick it up. Probably will never use it. I'll probably just put it on my shelf and be like, look, I have this piece of garbage. And not because it doesn't work, but because that someone put it out. I'm sorry, but there's no need of a save state for any of your retro consoles.
So apparently, this thing uses the expansion port on the bottom of the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Which, you know, for us Americans, we did absolutely nothing with. The expansion port was completely ignored in North America. We literally did nothing.
Yeah.
So,
So, anyways, that's my thoughts on it. I guess. What are your thoughts on it, Scott? Would you like? What do you think of this piece of hardware?
I mean, I don't know. It just seems so silly to like. I mean, first of all, you're making something for a console that's already 25 years old to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you going to do? You're going to bring save states to a console that's 25 years old. Yay.
I mean, you're only going to sell several hundred of those at most, I would imagine. Like I said, I can't see a lot of old school retro gamers saying, oh, great, now I can save state and be less of a gamer. Because most retro players are against save states. Plain and simple.
I don't understand the need for it.
No, God no.
I mean, what Super Nintendo game is long enough for you to need this?
That doesn't already have a save
doesn't have saved
feature
in it already.
Yeah.
Very few. Very few games. I mean, I can't think of one game that I would ever say, damn, I wish I could save state right now. There's none. There's none. No, I can't think of one. I mean, there are times in RPGs where it's like, fuck, I wish I could get to a save point.
Yeah.
Shit, I really could use a save point. Sure. But not enough to say, here, let me blow $100 on this thing so that now I can save state.
Yeah.
I'm only looking for a save point so that I can, move on with the game and save where I've been. Not that it's like, oh, I can only play 20 minutes of an RPG. Let me save state this shit so I can go back and play it later. If you've only got 20 minutes, don't play a fucking RPG.
Exactly.
It's that. So it's like, it's silly as fuck, and I don't think it's something that's necessary.
No, I can't see this person selling a lot of these.
If you honestly need to save state, play it on a fucking emulator.
Yeah. Oh, God. Anyways, so, anyone out there who plays Splatoon, you can look forward to getting a new stage today. Apparently, if you go online right now, you should be able to download a new stage for Splatoon and just get right into it, which I think that's pretty cool that they're just releasing new stages.
Yeah, I mean, get on the wagon of just giving people things that they want. Especially with like the example of like Witcher 3.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like, how popular is that freaking game now that people know that they're going to be getting all of their DLC for free? I mean,
well, see, that's the other thing. I think that limit for some games, limit some of the DLC to being, purchasable, and have some of it as just free. Like, it doesn't hurt to have something free once in a while, just to like. So that, like, maybe there's, people who don't have a lot of money. And, they saved up all this money to get a Wii U. And now they're like, oh, well, I can't really afford to go and get the new Smash characters. But then a couple months down the line, or something, maybe for Christmas or whatever, and then it was like, hey, here's a new Smash character for everyone for free because it's Christmas.
Right.
And you have unlimited time to claim it. None of this, you know what I mean? So that way people can, they feel like, hey, they're going out of their way to give us content for free, and I think that's a good thing. And, I mean, that's only good press for them. For anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, yep. I can't add any more. That's right on.
So, I guess I'm going to get to my last piece of news, which, by the way, is so awesome.
Oh.
I don't play many mobile games on my phone. This may make me play mobile games on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's played Final Fantasy VIII, oh, no, really, Final Fantasy VIII is so shitty, blah. Did you like Triple Triad?
Absolutely.
Because if you did...
I didn't like Final Fantasy VIII, but this one thing about the game.
Was fantastic.
It's the best.
Oh, yeah. Triple Triad is now available on mobile, on your phone. It's taken 16 years, but they've finally taken something as easy and simplified as this, as Triple Triad, and brought it to the mobile phone. Not only that, but they changed up a lot of the characters. It's not only just monsters anymore, but you have Sid, you have Cecil, you have everybody. You have like a bunch of different characters there. It's actually, a lot of these guys are just Final Fantasy IV characters. Jesus. Like almost all of them. Jesus. But, yeah, so this... Oh, wait, what? Well, since the new version of Triple Triad is free, there's a stamina system limits how often you can play. Every match costs a crystal. Only hold 5 crystals at once. When you get fewer than 5, you gain one back every 30 minutes of real time. Oh! So it's like these...
It's like most of all other mobile games that are like in this sort of genre, like card games or mobile, fighting game or whatnot. You get a certain amount of stamina. When you play a thing, you lose stamina and blah, blah, blah. And you get it back on a little timer. And it's a mobile thing.
So a little bit of honesty. Now I can finally get rid of Cookie Jam on my phone that I've been playing at work in between jobs or when I'm on break or something like that. And I can actually play a game that I want to play, like Triple Triad.
Right.
Oh, God. You have no idea how happy this makes me feel. That it's the same type of thing. Because that means that usually with 5 lives, that usually gets you about 30 minutes or 40 minutes of gameplay anyway. So, and that's if, you're winning a couple times at a time. So,
right.
That makes me so happy. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I can't download it right yet. Just, I'll wait.
Yep.
So there you go, free more or less.
And it also looks like you're getting like cards from like a whole bunch of different games. I mean, you're looking at like the screenshot I have right now, and there are cards with like Rydea, Yang, Kane, the Sid from
Kane, Jesus,
what the hell's his name? Edward. So it's like there's a whole bunch of different cards from a whole bunch of different Final Fantasy games, and they're all going to be in Triple Triad, so who the hell knows what's the limit of all the cards in the game. So.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so, getting to the main feature of the podcast this week is the Kickstarters. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Kickstarters, and Scott has 2 himself.
I actually have Kickstarters because, when I do the Kickstarters, it's about board games and table games and card games and stuff like that. So I actually found 2 this week that actually look like they're going to be some fun. Because, believe it or not, I actually do look for Kickstarters every week. Believe it or not, most of the board games and card game stuff suck. But 2, this time around, actually caught my attention. Okay? So... the first one here, now, understand, this is a blatant ripoff.
Oh, yes, and it's already being done with the original anyways, but whatever.
But, the first one here is called Drink and Delegate, okay? Now, this is a blatant ripoff of Cards Against Humanity. It's very blatant.
Oh, God, yes. Black cards, white cards.
Black cards and white cards. It's very blatant. Okay. Except.
It's the cheapest way to go, but yeah.
Except that Drink and Delegate is a little bit different than Cards Against Humanity. Where Cards Against Humanity is like, oh, you play for the black cards, you get to 10 points, blah, blah, blah. Drink and Delegate's a little bit different. The black cards have little things at the bottom of it, where the one that they have as an example here is that who or what is my nemesis? Whoever card you choose, that person gets the black card, which says a player of your choice must have a drink. So the idea is that this is drunken Cards Against Humanity.
Jesus.
Now, I got some friends. Hey, Joe! You want to play drunken Cards Against Humanity?
So Cards Against Humanity?
With drinking.
Yeah, that's Cards Against
See, that's what I said.
See? So, this is what... So, each of the cards doesn't necessarily give you something good, though. Because there are some cards that are like, okay, well, you make this person drink. You make that person take a shot. But sometimes the cards are like, you have to take the shots.
You have to
Which,
take a shit.
for some people, might not be such a bad thing. But, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Drunken Cards Against Humanity.
Sounds interesting. They still have 35 days to go, though, too. So.
Yeah. I mean, they're looking for $6,600, which for them is going to be what they need to fulfill the first 500 orders. Mm-hmm. So they have 35 days to go. They're looking for $6,600 roughly. So they've got time. So the other card game that I'm looking at here is called Game Over Remix. Last year, these guys successfully crowdfunded a card game called Game Over, and the basis of the game is that you have 3 characters, which represents your 3 lives in a video game, and the idea is that you play cards to attack the other person's heroes or whatnot, and to knock out all 3 of them to win the game. Now, there are other things that you can, you have like a big pile of cards that you draw from. And there are different cards that you can, draw, like equip cards, which allow you to equip, unequip, or rearrange any number of equipable items above your characters. And the equipable items, give you defenses or boosts or whatnot. You have single-use items, like, potions and crap like that. Special cards do, basically whatever it says on the cards. And specials can be used by corresponding characters. To use a red special, you need a red character. And then there's other different card types. So equipables, unequipables, and
some of those cards are blatant rip-offs too. Right?
The idea of this whole game is it's an homage to video gaming over the last 30 years. They're blatant rip-offs on purpose.
On purpose, yeah.
I mean, you can literally see, like, one of the cards is an R-Wing. One of the things, it's a boomerang, or,
Mega Man Girl, Sonic the Cheetah, was it Donkey Hugger?
But, yeah, I mean, it's an homage to, like, you can see, like, one is Lara Croft, one is, a snake.
Scared Link.
Yeah. So each character represents, different types of games. Where, like, red are action game, or what did they say? There's
shooters.
Shooters, action game shooters, and shit.
Shooters, platformers, adventure.
There you go. You found it somewhere that I didn't find it.
It's okay.
But yeah, the game looks pretty cool. I mean, you have 3 different ways to win it. You could be the last man standing when, like, you knock out all of the other characters. You're the last one standing. You can also get high score, which if you collect enough gems through the deck, you can accumulate 25 points to win the game. And there's also 3 enhanced golden items in the deck. If you collect all 3 of those, you win the game. So the idea is that, you play the game relatively fast. You could play, they say 3 to 5 players, something like that, or 2 to 5 players. Usually it's best to play it with like 3 or more. But
did you see the game box?
Oh yeah, the actual box, the box that it comes in is literally from the cover of Earthbound.
Yep.
So
and the booklet is Super Mario Bros.
Yep. So yeah. They were successfully funded with like the first version of this game last year. So this Game Over Remix is them like redoing the art, fine-tuning the game, and just making a brand new of the game that they've already released to make it even better than it was before. So they're looking for $12,000. They were already $4,500 into it and have 24 days to go. So this is called Game Over Remix. So
it looks like it would be. I would play this 100%.
For like the very little that they showed you in the trailer of how to play the game, it looks fun as hell.
I would buy one again. I would buy one just to put on the shelf, just for the box. The box looks so good.
Yeah, the box, that Earthbound box though.
Yeah, so nice.
So yeah, those are the 2 card games that I have. So onto the video game ending or side of whatever I'm trying to say.
Indeed.
The video game side of Kickstarter. There you go.
So, first thing I have here on Kickstarter is Aquanox Deep Descent. There's 20 days to go right now. They're looking for 75,000. They currently have 41,000, and they already have 1,000 backers. So they're actually doing quite well for themselves. This game is a almost like a first-person, I guess, exploration in a almost. I guess you're in a submarine type thing. But you more or less there's like fighting and stuff, and you get to explore the sea. And I'm sorry, any game that features exploring under the water in an ocean at all, whether it's a real one or a fictitious one, I'm all about that. I like that shit. I don't know why. There's just something about exploring the ocean depths that just is very appealing to me. And this looks like it's fast, like action-packed, and not only that, but lots of exploration.
Yeah, it kind of looks like kind of like the underwater level from Star Fox 64, but it looks like that you could do like a lot more, like where Star Fox 64 was very linear. You go, through the level and you're done. This looks like you're going to be able to explore a hell of a lot more.
Oh yeah, you can find sunken ships and stuff as well too, eh?
Yeah, and the combat kind of reminds me of that particular level, except it's going to be a lot more, you're free to move around. It's like all range mode.
And not only that, but
underwater battle.
There is multiplayer, and there is a story mode. So this is spanning, it's getting everything. And you can play up to 4 players. There's co-op. They just, like I said, they pretty much covered all the bases. And like I said, exploring in the ocean. I'm just all about this game. I would definitely do up this game when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm not so much for the underwater thing because I don't know, it just doesn't really appeal to me. But I mean, anything that has like a Star Foxy feel, I'm definitely about.
Now, if you scroll down further there, Scott, you see the combat. It's next to the Pledge 500. There's this, I guess, a GIF there that they have there where it's just showing the in-game footage.
Yeah, I saw
where
that.
you're actually in the cockpit. That looks pretty awesome too.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, I could definitely appreciate a fighting aspect of this as well.
Yeah, I mean the game looks pretty beautiful. So
and you can customize your ship. So there's again, they just covered their bases with like everything.
Huh.
So nice.
That's pretty cool. Just being able to get my own whatever the hell it was called. Blue fuck.
Blue fuck.
No. Oh my god.
Blue Marine. Jeez. I would have crucified myself. I couldn't remember what the name of the sub was. Jeez. Ugh. I'm done talking about it because I'm just going to make myself sound silly.
That's okay. So yeah, if you guys are into almost like fighting ships, like ship fighting and but in the ocean, and I guess survival and exploration and stuff, then you might want to give Aquanox a look and see what you think of it. And this is produced by Runic Games, so go and check them out, and the Aquanox team. Moving on, another Kickstarter I have here is called BattleCON Online. It's a fighting card game, and this is something that I thought Scott would be very interested in. It already has reached its goal of 10,000. It was looking for 10,000. It has $30,000 already. 15 days to go. It has 563 backers. And Yeah.
Oh.
Online fighting card game. I can't see people who like this type of thing not going to it because it looks like it is very interesting. And apparently it's...
This looks pretty neat. Why haven't I seen this before? Because apparently there's a tabletop game of it.
Oh, yeah. This is based off of the tabletop game.
How have I never seen this before? This looks really neat.
But yeah, they've more or less moved it into an online, playable version. So it looks very interesting. And like I said, I figured you'd be very
yeah, this
receptive.
actually. I mean, the art's pretty. The art's cool.
Oh, the art is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean it's very manga-ish. I want to say.
Yeah,
it's very manga-ish, and the art on like every card looks really cool. Like you're like looking at a manga like on every card. So yeah, I mean,
looks very interesting.
I can't understand how I've not seen this game before. I'm going to
look up the actual card game.
I'm not even going to look. I'm going to do that later. I'm going to like look for. I'm just going to actually like hit the actual site and then bookmark that so I don't forget about this because it actually looks pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
So.
And basically they're saying it's like playing Street Fighter for your tabletop. So it's like a action fighting card game. So that's pretty cool.
I like it.
Indeed. So we're going to keep the ball rolling. Moving on to our next game, which is has a very big Japanese feel. It's called Judgment of Rage, and this is a 2D action game with scrolling action more or less, and it still has 26 days to go. They have $3,500 out of their 65,000, and they have 116 backers already. It's more or less a side-scrolling action game. It's very traditional in that aspect, but I guess the cinematics for the game, it almost looks like it's an anime, like direct ripped from an anime. But it looks very violent and bloody as well. So, yeah.
What the hell? This looks fucking epic.
See?
What is this?
I'm telling you, I find the awesome ones every fucking week. Oh shit! Oh snap! Oh, he's tearing people up, beating the shit out of them. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah.
So is this like a beat 'em up game?
I would imagine.
I want to see like actual gameplay, not a trailer. Whoa.
If you scan ahead to about 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, it is a beat 'em up.
4 minutes. I want to see this. I want to see. Let me see it. So wait. So it's a beat 'em up that's like actually just like completely, like everything is animated with like. Whoa! It's animated with traditional animation skills, not like. Oh my god! Like. Wow. Okay.
Isn't that pretty awesome?
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's a whole different way of gaming. This is like...
It kind of like... I want to compare this to like Double Dragon Neon. To the way that this looks.
Oh, yeah?
And...
I still have to do it.
Judgment of Rage. Okay, I'm immediately bookmarking this.
See? I'm telling you. I loves them games, I do.
Yeah, it's just Judgment of Rage, guys. Go check this one out.
Indeed.
If you don't check out any other Kickstarters from this, go check out Judgment of Rage.
Indeed.
This one looks really cool. Like, super cool.
Okay, so here you go, Scott. Here's the actual link that you need in order to get to the Kickstarter. See, told you every week I'm gonna do one. I wasn't lying about it.
That's every fucking week.
Oh god. So, We have a new game here by Rockfish Games. They're looking for 225,000 euros. They currently have 177,000. So they're very close to achieving their goal. 20 days to go. Almost 4,000 backers.
Yeah.
And this game is called Everspace. It's a single-player 3D space shooter with roguelike elements and non-linear storytelling from the creators of the Galaxy on Fire series. That's directly from the Kickstarter that I'm reading from, by the way.
Yeah, Queasy and I have already gone over like this Kickstarter specifically.
Yeah.
Because we're very, I mean, you know us, we are very big fans of like the Star Fox series.
Oh yes, yes.
We've already seen this Kickstarter before,
and I would imagine that you guys had a circle jerk about it because this looks fucked.
God. Oh God, yes.
Like, okay, remember how I was saying how nice the lighting was in that Skyrim thing? It's like they've already incorporated that into this game. The lighting and the shading effects that they use, like in space. Oh God, that looks so good.
Oh yeah, everything about it looks like just so goddamn good.
It's like it's jerking off my eyes.
Yeah. And just like your ship alone looks really good. The combat looks like the combat looks so fluid.
Oh my God.
Like the 360 combat and the way your ship, deteriorates in combat.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my God. This game looks so good. Yeah. And I'm not a huge fan of these types of games, but I would play the shit out of this.
And just being able to have a non-linear story, oh, that's so awesome. Being able to play a Star Fox game and going wherever you want to finish the story. Yes, please.
My God.
Yes, please.
Again, this is utilizing the Unreal 4 engine. And this will be available on Steam. Oh my Lord. Please, do yourself a favor. Treat your eyes to this game. Like, I'm serious. When I laughed at it afterwards, but that's the best way of describing it. It's like it's jerking off your eyes. Like, it's so good. Like, I'm watching a fucking GIF again and I can't stop. Jesus.
Yep. Oh. And also, you get, like, if you played the GameCube version of F-Zero, you get that kind of customization. So it's Star Fox 64 with F-Zero GX customization.
That is, oh God, so good.
Yep. You had me at fucking hello. Trust me. Trust me. Queasy and I will be playing this game. Without a shadow of a doubt. We'll be playing this. Because, I mean, it's just basically everything we ever wanted in, like, a space dogfighting game.
It looks so good.
It's absolutely perfect. So, yeah. Everspace, guys. Everspace. Everspace, if you can't spell it. Everspace. Go check this game out. Right after you check out Judgment of Rage.
Yeah, oh, wow. Like, every week, there's just so many good new games coming in. I'm loving this. And I still have 3 left.
Yeah.
So, gonna go to the next one as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Because I'll sit and talk about that one forever.
Are you shitting me?
Stefan.
No. Stop it. Stop it.
He fucked up that link too.
Shut up. They don't need to know. Here. Fuck. I can't believe that. Twice.
The other two. Let me see. Let's see. Is this one to the
Yep,
that one's the right game.
Yeah, the last 2 are fine. Fuck off.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, new game here that I'm looking at. It's a fantasy role-playing game. It's called Overfall by Para Games. They're looking for $65,000. They currently have $18,000. Almost 18,500. Still have 27 days to go and 500 backers. Apparently you explore, negotiate, and fight your way across the high seas. Did you guys not know that Black Wake made me pretty much like have an orgasm on one of those podcasts? Which, by the way, in case I'm not sure if it was at the time, but it reached its goal. It's being made. I will get to spend some time with that alone in my basement. Yay! Anyways, this is a more, I don't know what to really think of it. It's a turn-based fighting game.
I don't know what to make of this, honestly.
When I first read a little bit about it, I thought it was very interesting, and I'm watching the gameplay of it, and some of it I'm not too keen on just yet.
Like I don't know. It's different.
Yeah, oh, that's a good word. Yeah,
It's different, but I don't know. Maybe it's like it's a you have to try it sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's got the animation where like it almost feels like everything is made with paper, like layers and stuff. Yeah. So like when an arm goes, like it just stays stiff. And, like when they raise their arm, it's the same arm as when it was resting by its side. So it's like meh. It's almost like the Little Big Planet thing when you had like the background thing,
the 2D 3D sort of thing.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's I guess layered animation or something.
It's like you can compare it to like Paper Mario.
Mm.
That's my best comparison. So
yeah. Anyways, overall, I'm not sure how I feel about the game. It looks interesting, but again, you're gonna have to go and have a look at it yourself and tell us what you think of it.
Story and gameplay, I think, are going to make or break this.
Oh. Definitely. I just don't know how I feel about all these little tiny islands everywhere. That's, again, there's just different things about it that kind of worry me about the expectation of the game itself.
Right. So
the next one, I didn't fuck up the link, Scott. Yay. Fucking cock. Anyways.
Hey, you wouldn't have these problems if you linked everything correctly. I mean, how many links did I fuck up? Oh, I don't think I fucked up any. So.
I had like 7 Kickstarters. You had 2. You shut the front door. Anyways, next one here that we have is called Trial by Viking. There's 26 days left. They're looking for $7,000. They've already got 3,000, almost half. They have 88 backers, and I'm not gonna lie, this game looks fairly interesting. It looks a lot along the lines of the Lost Vikings series.
Yeah. But
with different aspects, more updated looks and graphics. It looks like you only get the one Viking, obviously, over 3. And, but it does look like it's platforming puzzle type game.
Yeah,
so
kind of, yeah, it's like...
Its animation is very interesting. It looks like it's like...
Yeah, it's
cleaned up claymation with CGI.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what to describe this as.
Actually, that's probably the way I would probably best put it. It's claymation that's been cleaned up with CGI.
Yeah,
and it looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's very. Hey, I kind of want to play this and then play Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And don't the water level I think is what made me feel that the most. But this looks oh my god, this looks like it could be so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you like that. It's platformy.
Oh, definitely.
So it's very platformy.
Yeah.
And then you have sort of like a ghosts and goblins feel to it.
Oh, definitely. Like oh my god. Please tell me that once you get to 1 minute, in like 20 seconds, you start seeing all the bosses. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would play this. I would play the shit out of this. It's already on Steam Greenlight. Or no, it's not. It's up for Steam Greenlight, so go vote for them. Because holy crap, this looks so good.
Giant-ass dragon boss? Giant-ass, what is it? Kraken?
Oh,
yeah, Kraken.
Yeah, so many good things there. And you get to be a polar bear.
Crab battle.
Oh.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, that looks pretty neat.
Oh, definitely.
I'd definitely play this.
Now, something I have noticed about a lot of the newer rewards for these for the games this week is that they never had anything too physical.
Yeah.
Usually, like, they might have something where you get something special like that, but that's cool. That's fine. I'm sure they have something there, like what the game
$500. You get special thank you from the game's splash screen. I ask you advice on the game from time to time.
It's mostly game stuff.
Credit.
Like you add stuff into the game, or
everything from the Frig tier.
Yeah.
Just probably you get a limited edition poster with a signed personalized thank you.
3x
beanie embroidered with the Trial by Viking logo. A digital copy, extra special thank you. Yeah. Plus everything from the Freya or the Hodor tier. Horror tier? I don't know how to say that. I'm not very good with Nordic.
Get a high quality limited edition T-shirt, and there's T-shirts or stickers. So yeah, never mind. They actually have a lot of cool stuff.
Tier. Get a high quality limited edition hoodie.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome.
That's neat. So yeah, there you go. Now you got your physical stuff.
The Thor tier, you actually get to record your voice for enemy sounds for one of the enemies in the game, so that every time they attack or get hurt, it's you. That's different. I've never seen that before. That's very interesting. I like that.
Yeah, and they have the Mjolnir tier that get a downloadable digital art book showing the Trial by Viking creation process and everything from the Geror tier or the Hermodir tier, which is 2 DRM free copies, Steam keys when you get greenlit, other stuff. So, yeah, you get some physical stuff here.
Indeed. So, yeah, go check it out. It looks like a really fun puzzle platforming game, and there's actually some good action adventure aspects to it too. So,
yeah, it definitely looks like a game I would try.
Oh, definitely, me too. So, the very last game that I have here for Kickstarter, and to end the podcast, I may butcher the shit out of this too, but Tsioque. It's an animated 2D adventure game. There's currently 14 days left. They're looking for $35,000. They have $21,000 raised so far, and 709 backers. They already have a free demo, and this is a point-and-click adventure game. And I'm not gonna lie, it has some. It has features that kind of make you feel like you just want to play it. I know it looks very childish, but it looks. I don't even know the word that I'm trying to say, but I would play this. I would play this, no matter how childish it looks. It looks like it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a fun game to play with your kids there.
Yeah. I mean, point and clicks are point and clicks, but, you know, when you have something that you can, you know... I mean, the concept looks pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. If you ever wanted to get your kids into a point and click adventure, this would be something I would definitely go with.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of, you know, the adventure, dungeon, castle type thing, medieval, but at the same time, like... not so scary that they go to bed, like, piss in the bed and stuff. You know, you don't want to scare the poor kids right away, but, you know, slowly introduce them to games. It looks like it'd be a pretty fun game.
I just wish I knew how to say the game's name.
I'm really, really hoping that one of the tiers, that you actually do get a copy of the game on a diskette. Or at least just a signed diskette or something, because that would be hilarious. Like a 3.5-inch floppy.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. They have some... Oh, my God. So, they have a limited tier there. There are several limited tiers. One of them, at $222, you get 2 art books, 2 game boxes, DRM free key for Steam, for both games. That and... oh, my God. Actually, no. Future of the Past art book. Art book for Tsioque.
Well, they might actually say it here.
The Tormentum game as well. With an art book and stuff. The game box for Tsioque as well, and both of them for Steam. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. You also can get a mouse pad, an Imp plush toy, a canvas bag, a mouse pad. I think I already said that. T-shirt, metal badges, soundtrack with its own box. Which is, again, something more rare, because most people don't go through the trouble of making artwork and box art for a soundtrack.
Right.
Other than digitally. Which is understandable, because that's more easy to do, but yeah. So this reminds me a lot of it reminds me a lot of Dragon's Lair in the arcade, not the Nintendo version.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks very very nice. I enjoy it. I would play it definitely, and I kind of wish that I could get one of those plushes, but I don't have that kind of money. I'm sorry, game developer dude, but I don't have that kind of money. Anyways, so that's pretty much the last Kickstarter. I know there was a lot of them, 9 in total, but lots of different games to look through. The biggest one that I'm more worried about is probably Overfall. Yep. And that one was probably the least favorite out of the 9, but again, like Scott said, I think story is going to be driving that game for sure.
Yep.
So, anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. It's a little longer than usual, but I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it anyways because you always seem to. So,
and thanks to all you guys, all you new people who have tuned in to us last week. You know, just finding out that we like more than I don't even know the word.
Almost
7
10 times.
Almost 7 times as many new viewers. I mean, or listeners, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we did, the two of us, trust me, the two of us never expected to have an audience of as many as we have even now.
Yeah,
and
I expected 12 or 13 for the longest time, and just staying there, but
finding out we have exactly as many viewers as we have, and who knows if we're gonna get more next week, because we're getting the word out there and letting new people know about it, and having that many viewers is just absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you guys, everybody, for listening in. And if you guys are listening to us on the YouTube version, don't forget to hit the like button for us. It helps more people find us, and maybe that's why we have more viewers, because you guys are hitting that like button for us.
Indeed.
It definitely helps us, and it supports the podcast. So again, guys, thanks for listening.
Indeed. And as always, thank you all for dropping by, and I guess we'll see you next time for more Indie Pixels podcast.
See you guys next week.